Hello, everybody. I am Mama Chow from Mama Chow Baking, otherwise known as Showy. I'm wife to an amazing husband, and I have 3 kids, all who have dietary needs. Some are different to the others, so that makes life interesting. I have 2 sons that are 2 and 1. They both don't have dairy. My middle son doesn't have soy, and both of them are on a low FODMAP diet. Now, we also exclude all the foods that my other daughter's allergic to at this stage. So she is allergic to dairy products, eggs, peanuts, cashews, pistachios, and the whole family seem to be healthier on a gluten-free and refined sugar-free diet. Now, when I first tell people that, when we get into the conversation of food, when I first meet someone, they look at me like I'm crazy and they just say, what can you possibly eat? Like cardboard? And it's really funny because we're used to it now in our family because we've had to cater to my daughter's needs. She's now 6. She had her first allergic reaction when she was 8 months old. She reacted to egg, and it was my first experience of food allergies and what that could look like. So it opened up a whole new world to us of what it looks like to live without foods that are really common in foods. And so I had to learn to bake real quick and made her first birthday cake completely vegan. At that point, we were still having gluten. And it was really interesting because I discovered that you can bake without using those common ingredients, and you can bake and it can taste really, really good. And most of the time people don't even notice, which is awesome. And so over the last couple of years, we have had a couple of experiences through having to stay away from particular foods that have led to this business. So we found that most social situations where there's food involved, if you can't have foods, and whether that is for health requirements such as foods, intolerances, food allergies or intolerances, celiacs, all sorts of things like that, whether it's because of choice, vegan, vegetarian, paleo, low FODMAP, whatever it is, often you are restricted when you get into those situations. We also found, particularly, we notice this having children that are in those situations, that you can feel quite excluded, and that can be quite hard. And so we thought, okay, well, what can we do to kind of bridge that and bring an inclusion into those situations? So I thought, well, what if we make food that doesn't have any of those things in it so that everyone could benefit from it? Even if you eat gluten or sugar or whatever these things are in your diet, you still get to have delicious food and it doesn't make a difference to you. Whereas if you can't eat those things, you now are included in that and you all get to benefit from yum food and share cake together, which is awesome. So we really recognized that there was a gap for this in the market, products that catered to a lot of different needs. There are quite a few gluten-free products out there now, with that changing and with the way that the world is going changing in terms of allergies and intolerances and people getting diagnoses for things like celiacs. It's becoming a lot more prevalent and everyone would know that. So that is starting to shift. Now, there's gluten-free products, there are some vegan products, there's a couple of paleo products, but there isn't really anything that can cater to multiple needs. So that is our vision, that everyone, even if you are one of those things, everyone can come along together and share food, and it's really, really yum. So all of the baking that I do is completely gluten-free, it is completely vegan, and it is completely refined sugar-free. Majority of it is completely nut-free, soy-free, and pretty much it can be anything. At this point, we've gone any road, and we're always up for a challenge. So I dare you to find someone that has got so many needs that I really have to think outside the box about it, which is awesome because they need something. And so we recognize the need for that. I've done lots of trial and error over the last year and a half, and I'm lucky I've got a husband that still eats my cake fails and biscuit bales and all that kind of thing. And we've come up with some food, and what we really want to do with this business is have really fun, beautiful, delicious food so that children are enticed by it and that they see things that would be a sweet treat to them that they normally would miss out on, and they get to have it. And even parents that are wary of things like sugar, they can say yes to these foods without needing to worry about the health things that would come along with that, which is amazing, because even if you don't have to cater to dietary needs, you still get to benefit from things that don't have sugar and gluten, all those kinds of things. So we will start off sharing this locally. I'm based up in Tauranga in the Bay of Plenty. We just moved back up here. We were in Wellington for 4 years prior to moving back up here. And then we want to be able to share this business nationally through deliveries and all those kinds of things, and really be able to reach the people that feel like they've been missing out, or that don't really feel like there's anything out there for them, because there is. It's in my house. I make it. And so I'd love for you guys to come along for the journey. We're not really sure where it's going to go, and we're really excited. We have so much drive behind it, and we have it's something that's really close to our heart, because first of all, getting to cater to all of the families and the children. I still make really nice stuff for adults, by the way. But getting to bring the food to those people's door, but actually getting to educate people a bit on health and well-being as well, and how food that doesn't have gluten and doesn't have sugar still tastes really delicious. It still tastes yum, and you get some really awesome health benefits with that. We've had a bit of a journey into gut healing and looking after our guts in our family. And so I now make kombucha, and we make other things that are really healthy for the gut. So it's just through showing people that there's just little tiny changes they can do in their homes that don't have to be big and scary, and it can be really simple, and that you can see the health benefits from that. So I'm really excited for all of you to come along for us and see where Mama Chow Baking goes. And also, the bribery of cake is amazing. So get on board with that. Bye.